the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen His glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. That's the reading for today from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verse 14. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen His glory, glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. Jesus is the Word. He is the Word that was in the very beginning with God, and through Him all things were made. Our text today from John chapter 1 reminds us that although Jesus was the eternal Son of God, the only begotten Son of God, the eternal living Word, He chose to come into the world of humanity to dwell among us amidst dangers, amidst conflicts, amidst sinners trying to beat one another in the competition of advantages of life and death. You know, the Greek word that we just translate as dwelt among us actually means He tabernacled with us. He built His tent among us in our camp. That's what it means. Jesus pitched His tent beside ours. Jesus lived among us. He has migrated from heaven into the world of humanity. He took up residence among us. From here, He experienced life in every way as we know it today. Through all these experiences, the glory of God shone through. Despite the dark, despite the danger, despite the anti-godness of things, He shone through. No matter how humble our circumstances, no matter how desperate our lives, the truth remains. God has come among us. The Son of God is among us. His grace, His glory will shine through. It may be difficult for some of us to see or imagine that He is here, that there is glory, that there is grace. But you know what? In the beginning, they had a hard time too. Looking at the manger, the rough straw-hewn manger, the dirty manger that is built not for human beings, but for animals, came one from glory to save the world, to save us. Jesus knows our hunger, our cold, our brokenness, our shared brokenness, our long time brokenness, the brokenness that we cannot unshackle ourselves from. It is His intimate fellowship that He imparts. He longs to experience with us life in its true colors. The fellowship from Him we need now more than anything else. What a joy to know that He lived among us, that He walked among us, that He suffered just like us, and yet there was glory, and yet there was grace. And it is all this that makes this season so special. It is all this that makes this season Christmas. Christmas. We thank the good Lord for all of this. Where in the midst of this Christmas day do you need to find Jesus the most? Look for Him. He is not far away. He dwells among us. He dwells within us. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. And we have seen His glory, glory as of the only Son of God from the Father, full of grace, full of truth. He lives today. He lives within our hearts.